Hi Danny, hi Ryan.
Hey,
Lovely to see you.
What a wonderful show. I enjoyed it so much.
How many episodes did you watch?
I watched the whole 6 episodes, right?
oh,
I
nice one,
Yeah,
Sreejith.
that's what we
Thank
want to
you.
hear.
that,
You just
that was
couldn't stop gorging on it.
Boom, boom, boom.
that I didn't want to end it actually. When it ended, oh gosh, it was like
Oh,
I wanted
yeah.
to live with those
Yeah.
characters a little more.
Did you see the plot twist coming in episode 6? Did you know what was going to happen?
I not entirely, but I saw it from a different angle. I'll get to that in a little while. Uh, but the first thing I realized was that the moment I saw your characters, the first thing that came to mind, oh gosh, these are brothers, these are estranged brothers meeting after a long time.
Yeah.
And it kind of occurred to me before Lee even calls your character brother, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What what's the key to establishing that kind of dynamic from the very get-go? Did you have any workshops or something like that?
Well, not workshops, no, but we had, just been saying, we had this rehearsal period that was meant to be us doing all the different scenes, but it ended up mainly just as being trying to nail this spoons dance that we do. Because we had to just like go over and over and over it. Because I wrote it, and writing it's one thing, but then you go to actually film it and you think, oh God, what if we can't nail this? It needs to cement this dance routine that we've known since we were teenagers, that we did on this talent show. It needs to look
Mm,
like we know it in our bones. So we just nail it.
mm,
We had to get that right. It's very important to the show that the spoons and
mm,
the dancing is on point. I think
Yeah.
we both
mm,
trust each other in a sense of, so like I said, the rehearsal thing, we sort of spoke about the scenes a bit. We didn't really block them or anything, and then we just
mm,
concentrated on the dancing. So, for me personally, as an actor, it's all on the page. You know what I mean? And
mm,
and the writer, being Ryan, is the chef, and he serves
mm.
it up on a plate, and then I serve it up. That's it. If you've
You're on the
got
pack.
if you've got well, yeah, I'm taking it to the table.
Oh, right.
But if it's a shit chef, and I've been in things that a bit of shit. You've got to still take that plate and take it to the table, and you've got to try and sell it to the customer. So it was all there really. We didn't really need to work on it too much. And there's also something about when you're working together to try and organically sort of making it work as you're doing it. You really feel like you're working.
Yeah.
I'm kind of impressed that you're saying that it's all there in the script. I don't know, maybe it's the way you say certain dialogue. So, for instance, when we see Harriet say that to you, Rand's character, that she came back from work early today. The moment she says that, the first instinct that came to my, oh, she got sent away from her. She's fired.
Yeah. You know that there's a little mystery there straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, she's lying.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Well, the great thing is we're all liars. We're all lying about something. You know what I mean? And it's like who
Mm,
lies the worst. It's like Lee's obviously running from stuff, and he's lying about what sort of trouble he's in.
mm,
Obviously, Glenn is sort of lying about the fact that he's fine, and actually he's not fine. He's stressing out about a lot of stuff, and he's trying to put a brave face on it. Hence the erectile dysfunction. Because
mm,
it will
mm,
do that to a man. And then, of course, you've got the same with Ian, who's sort of trying to almost live a lie. He's in a marriage that's a bit of a sham. So they're all very flawed. They're all
mm,
bullshitting to each other, but it actually turns out that it's okay. If maybe there was a little bit more honesty earlier in the show, well, we wouldn't have a show.
We did
mm.
that
You
show.
know what I mean? So
I want to touch upon one of the core themes of the show is about men wanting to, the pressure that men feel to live up to certain standard of masculinity.
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And I wanted to ask, what is the problem? Do you think the expectation that put on men, do you think those expectations are the problem, or the constant desire of men to live up to those expectations?
I
Because
think
these expectations and the constant drive do kind of have certain damaging effects, right?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of all those things. It's like a vicious cycle, isn't it?
Mm,
Like, what we're
Mm.
strange at the moment. It seems like we're asking men to be one thing, but then also reviling them for being that same thing. And so this idea about like you're a bit trapped. Am I meant to be this sort of big, swaggery alpha male, or am I meant to be this sort of nice, tame man? I think these two brothers are polar opposites of that. They're both trying to go about being a man in opposite ways, and it's getting to both of them. It's kind of slowly rotting both of them a little bit.
They're both sort of stuck. And they need their eyes open for very different reasons. And that's the beautiful thing about this, is the fact that these two brothers who are so opposite actually need each other very, very much. And as the show goes on, there's a real journey for both of them. Very different kinds of journeys, but they sort of meet at the end again. Do you know, I don't want to give too much away, you know, there's an amazing twist in it, as we know, but sort of pans off in a way that you a slight bit of role reversal.
There is this slight nuanced angle in the script about a salesperson who struggles to make a pitch, right, in his professional life.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a really pivotal moment in his personal life, he does make a convincing.
That is a really good angle on it that I hadn't even thought of. Yeah, it's about
I dubbed that angle, and the way you pulled it off was so good.
Yeah, I like the idea that like this. I really want to write something where small real people end up having their moment of a kind of they're thrust into a big drama, and the idea that he is this man who's just consigned himself to being a carpet salesman every day, but ends up having to use that power in the 6 episodes to kind of save his brother a little bit. I think, yeah, that's a really good angle on it. Yeah.
And one more thing, will there be a future season for this?
Well, that's why we're sitting here, mate.
If you can,
we're plugging the life out of this show. Because it's brilliant, but also we want enough people to watch it and love it, so that we go to get to work up. And there's so many places you can go with this, and I think it's set up perfectly for a second and potentially third and fourth series. I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but you know, if Ryan's brain can hack it, then you know, maybe you know, we can go where you want with this. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I can tell that you can't wait for the second series already.
I can't wait. I loved it. It's been a while since I had the kind of, you know, you can't hear the dialogue because you're constantly laughing.
Oh, yeah. Thanks so much, man. Thank you.
Man. I'd like to meet you face to face, funnily enough, you know. Maybe we'll write a little part for you, mate. What do you reckon, eh?
I feel that you guys are incredible talents, and Harriet also. I hope that you go a long way.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And you. I hope you crack right on in life, and you know, good luck to you.